Hey guys, Fusebox. Finally back on Raid Shadow Legends. Back from my vacation. And it was freaking wonderful. But I am glad to be back. So I want to talk about a lot. There's a lot. You're gone for 10 days and all the things that happened in Raid. It's unbelievable. I'm going to end this with a recap on Raid. Not the Raid recap. We'll talk about that. But a recap on Raid. Because there's a lot that we kind of need to remember about what they've done with this game, where it came from. But first, there's a ton going on. It's a 3-year anniversary. They got lots of anniversary deals and stuff in here. Some crazy packs. I mean, like, if you're into shards, really cheap packs and stuff. All kinds of amazing deals. They're still trying to push this on you. So yeah, come get your skins. I'd pay $10 for these. They're really cool skins, but like, whatever. Throw some shards and some gems around it. Something. But the 3rd anniversary, there are some really cool tournaments going on, events going on, the fusion warm-ups going on, which for some reason wants you to pull shards, which a lot of people are going to need to do the fusion. So don't fall for that trap unless you had enough. We just got out of a pretty long 2x on voids. So let me know if you got anything. I know in Discord I saw Leoris, I saw Warlord. Congratulations, amazing champs. I'm jealous, but I did get a Raglan. And I'm already working on her. Definitely proud to have her. I'm waiting to hit these during the event, the artifact enhancement, and pop them up to 16. But so we'll be going over her soon enough. But hopefully you got something. There are a ton of void epics that are game changing. Even rares. If you didn't have a cold heart, maybe you finally got a reliquary tender. Amazing rare heroes that are still usable in game. They've been going through all this stuff. They did a raid recap video. It's not much different from what it was a year ago, but I love this, especially newer players. It's definitely personalized. It feels good to see your achievements and everything. So that's kind of neat. The only thing I did learn out of this one, if you beat hard mode Doom Tower, it says you're in the top 1.6% of the game. So apparently that's about 1.6% of the player base have beaten hard mode Doom Tower. That was interesting to see. It's a pretty low number that have beaten normal from what I've seen off of other videos. So it might let you know where you're at and maybe make you not feel so bad or really proud of your accomplishments. It's a neat thing. You know, it's kind of old news if you've seen the last one, but pretty cool. Again, we're going to talk about where Raid really has gone, but we do want to touch on this and we'll just zoom through it. But there is a lot to look at. 5.4. So this Forge Pass, it's some kind of Forge play on the Battle Pass. The Battle Pass was a really cool deal. They didn't do it again for whatever reason, and now there's this. So it's really hard to say, is this a good thing or not? There's not enough information. I don't know how you earn your points. I don't know how you progress to get your rewards. I don't know how bad the free rewards will be compared to the paid rewards. And that begs the question, will it be worth paying money for the extra rewards? I just simply don't know. But it does have the potential to be really good for free-to-play or new players, because gear is where the focus should be, and this seems to be really focused around gear and getting new gear. So hopefully, cautiously optimistic that this will be a cool thing, but I have no idea. Let's just be honest, I have no idea. There is a new artifact set that is a solid set. 4 pieces gives you 12% speed, 15% ignoring defense, kind of like a savage set with some speed built into it. That's a good set, but it's only supposedly going to be acquirable in this Forge Battle Pass thing. So I don't know. Maybe like Chaos Orb will be a really big part of this Forge Pass, and that's their plan. Maybe you get bad pieces, you re-roll them because you can only get them in there. But it's a good set. Maybe somebody will get lucky and get a good one. So we'll have to wait and see. 3rd anniversary, we talked about that. Lots of cool stuff. Champion rebalances. Nothing really crazy amazing here, but definitely glad that they're doing it and that they seem to do it every time we have a real patch. So Ethos, he gets his big boy version of Weekend. That really is not going to change him at all, to be honest. He's just a crazy awesome nuker. He's still Void Legendary awesome, but at least he has the big boy version. It looks legendary on him. That's nice. And Neathwy Blood Twin's actually a really pretty amazing hero already, but overlooked a lot. And what they're doing is basically going to increase the damage on his AoE. So that should be pretty solid. That should be pretty solid. He can lay people down. They can't get back up. That's what you want. Seeing him in arena is going to start to look a little more scary. And Shuramani, dropping her cooldowns on each of her big abilities is solid. I think a better chance to freeze on her A1, which is fine. Definitely a good improvement. She's already a pretty amazing hero, so that's solid. Figured we'd go ahead and go over that real quick. Now we'll talk about arena. When I left, arena was broken like to pieces. It was just broken, literally broken. During my trip, this thing seems to be worked out. Now, has it swung to the point of being too easy? I'm not going to comment yet. I have not really played hard since I've been back. I also want to talk about what I learned while I was gone for 10 days about playing Raid. But the arena feels good. Feels good. We just had a reset. I haven't even taken a fight yet. But Gold 5 is really easy to hang out in. A lot of people are doing a weak defense. I am included because I think the stronger you are, the more important it is you do this for other players. You can only lose 5 times a day. Most people are going to get beaten 5 times within a day anyway. It's not going to hurt your progress. It's really easy to make up those 5 losses and stay where you're at and gain points. So I really, really hope that more and more people will do this. I'm seeing more and more just meme teams and silly stuff in here. And then the regular teams really have not been that bad. So far, in my opinion, I haven't been hyper focused on anything since I got back from vacation. So I do want to hear. I know I've seen a lot of early game players shoot from like silver 3 to like gold 3, 4, and 5. Clearly, it's farmable. If it's too easy, before we start making noise, let people go ahead and farm this. Let them get their Arbiter missions done because it seems to be working as intended. I also noticed Gold 5, they gave it a very large swath. This pushed up to over like 5,000 before you're going into Platinum before the reset. So that is definitely cool. That means there's room for a lot of people in low Gold 5 to be fighting low Gold 5 players. And then the teams got a little bit harder. Around 3,600 is where I think I was last night. But not hard at that point. So I imagine 4,000 and 5,000 is where it actually starts getting competitive. But that being said, again, your defense, you might as well put an easy defense in there. Just throw something in there for people to go ahead and farm themselves. They can return the favor by putting in an easy defense for you. And it will not really affect your progress. Lots of people that you can fight, overcome those 5 losses a day. Super cool. Finally, you're able to get in there, start farming up the Great Hall. My Great Hall is not even that impressive, and I've beaten everything in the game. It makes it so much easier once you get your accuracy, and now, of course, I'm going for crit damage to really build strong heroes. And I did kind of buff everything up just a little bit at some point in time. But, don't let this be a crutch or an excuse for not pushing through the games. Get your accuracy to where you can start ignoring banners and pushing bigger damage. It makes it so much easier to gear champions when you have accuracy. So many of them need it. And then from that point on, this isn't really going to hold you back. It is, if you're going for Platinum, it probably will hold you back some, but you can beat everything in this game without being maxed out Great Hall, but it takes forever, so do it while you can. I'm telling you right now, do it while you can. The pendulum finally swung back, and it is time for you to grind. All right, so aside from all this stuff going on, let's go ahead and talk about Raid. There are so many things that... Oh, well, let's touch on the Fusion, because the Fusion is an amazing champion. In my opinion, if you can get him, do not pass him up. I hear a lot of people talking about bombs may become meta. I'm telling you, they've been meta. I've had Lord Shazar tearing things up for years now. Like, maybe in Platinum, it's a little bit of a struggle, but I imagine if you geared him out with Platinum level gear, he'd do the same there too. Bombs definitely work in Arena. But this guy is unique and special. It's going to be easy. All his passive, actually being able to die and detonate bombs is really, really cool. You can make a glass cannon out of him. He's an amazing champion. Definitely go for him if you don't have any other bomb layers. And if you have 1 or 2, combining him with them could be fun in Arena, let alone it might be useful on Bomb. Bombs still don't feel like the way to go with Bomb, but it definitely... I'm actually working on a bomb team so I can make sure which heroes work good on it for Bomb. They're definitely an option now, especially earlier stages of Bommel. So definitely go for him. If you don't have many bomb characters, you're gonna probably want some. It's certainly they work well in arena. They even work well in other places. Just they're just not as instant as other heroes. It's kind of odd how they play in PVE, but for PvP, they have been good for a long time. A long time. I'm not even worried about its multipliers. I hear people talking about that. Not worried about it unless they're ridiculously pathetic. Bombs, even on weaker heroes, are just amazing, guaranteed damage that cannot be mitigated in any way in arena. So this guy's going to rock. I'm telling you now. Aside from that, the state of raid, there's not much to complain about if you really look at this over. Arena was at the point we needed to make noise. We did make noise. A lot of you were polite but aggressive with what you had to say, and I think it hit the mark. They listened, they fixed it. It got awfully trash fire ugly before they fixed it, but they did fix it. The new management seems to be responding pretty well. They're definitely trying to give us content. Speaking of content, Doom Tower, how long has it been out? Has it been a year yet? I don't even know if it's been a year that it's been out. Didn't even exist not long ago. The Forge did not exist very long ago. There was a time where the Demon Lord didn't even show your damage. You had no idea where your damage was. You just had to play it all the way through to find out how much damage you did on the clan boss. So much has gotten better. The clan boss is still long and slow, but they did speed up faction wars a lot. And if you didn't know, they did put a little fix in where you can go to your 3v3 and then go back and claim your quest in advance. That gives you your extra keys to fight extra faction wars, and it will actually go up to like 18 now, so that you can go into faction wars, hit super raids, hit 2 auto plays, and use up all your big keys, and then you just have 2 left to run a smaller stage. That's pretty streamlined. I like it. Definitely have been enjoying if you're going to farm, when you have time to farm Doom Tower, the super raids is definitely handy with the auto runs. So they have made a lot of really good improvements in this game. It's come so much further than most people know. I mean, the ability to make perception gear at an early stage in the game, we would have killed for that 2-3 years ago. Absolutely would have just went crazy for something like that. So take advantage of all the wonderful things they have done with the game. There still is a need to speak out when we think something's wrong, when we don't like the way something's going, but keep in mind they seem to be responding respectively, and they seem to be stepping up. I like they're balancing heroes. I think they could have probably picked different heroes to balance this time. I like Anithwi and I like Shuramani. They'll get a lot more play. Ethos, he really is an amazing champion. I don't think he really needed a buff. It does look nice that he gets the big version of Weaken finally, but it's not going to change much of anything. You're going to build him with all attack and crit damage, I'm sure. But they keep doing it. They keep patching, fixing heroes, which means somebody like me who likes to build out strange heroes and wants to try them out, one day it might really pay off. Like what's one that an epic I was working on recently, this guy Jotun. I really want this guy to be good, and I really want this guy to be good. Well, I'll probably talk about him sometime. He's not that good. I'm not suggesting you build him out, but there's potential when I read his kit. They just need to give the right amount of damage, the right amount of a few tweaks, and some of these heroes will be really good one day. So if you like to play around with champions, one day one that didn't feel like it really hit the mark might actually pay off, as long as I keep it up. Anyways, I wanted to go over all the new stuff in Raid. I wanted to say hi to everybody before I get back into making just straight content. Definitely enjoyed my vacation, and what I did learn, about 10 days without really playing Raid. I played every day. I mean, I would wake up and let it fight clan boss. I'd head out to the beach. Next time I pass my phone, fight the clan boss, do my auto runs, but I didn't really hyper focus on anything. I was just having too much fun. It doesn't take much to stay active in this game. If you're busy at work, now that I'm down to one account, congratulations to Woodsy Gamer, by the way. He won the account giveaway and stayed in the clan. We're super happy to have him, and I watched this guy instantly take that account. I'm so glad I went to somebody who loves it and respects it. I watched it go straight into gold 5 from silver 2 or wherever I had let it fall in. He's definitely playing the heck out of that account. Super cool to see that happen. Congratulations. But it doesn't take much. When you get busy, it does not take much to keep the game going. Just to keep it going and help your clan out. So that's kind of a good thing to know. Now that I'm down to one account, no matter how busy I get, as long as I got my phone, I can keep things rolling on my account and keep growing. Hopefully you are too. Let me know if you got anything during the 2X. Again, I did pull a Raglan. That was super gross. I think I pulled... I'm timing how many I pulled. I still have to pull some more if I want to do that fusion warm-up. But I pulled 5 and 5. So I pulled 10 shards 2 different days. And sure enough, I got a legendary. I was super excited. I'm excited for the people that got. I saw a lot of, like I say, Warlord, Leoris, super cool. Let me know if you pulled anything cool. Let me know how Arena feels, because right now, definitely I don't see any reason to be complaining about it being difficult. I don't feel like it's time to complain if you feel like it's too easy. But right now, I actually think it's the time to help it be easy and help people farm it by putting in that weak defense like a lot of us are doing. Hey, to each his own, but if you do it, it's not going to really hurt you, but it is going to help that other player. So if you're not being stingy with it, throw that weak defense in there and give somebody a chance to get their Great Hall up and get their Arbiter. Guys, I'm glad to be back. Until next time, enjoy the grind.